Setting up our first quarter for the women. We'll see Kira Pinkerton taking on Tia Zabrowski. Tia came into this event ranked #1. Here goes the American. He saw that boil from the low tide. In this section, we'll get nice and steep here. So best looking section and wave we've seen. And the fastest surfing as well. A nice hit into the lip. The reef's pretty even here until it isn't, particularly around low tide when you will get some of those stand out. Meanwhile, Tia likes to look at this. Driving around the first section. Gives it a hit. And then again, a couple of turns combo to finish.
Kira was trying to do everything she could to kind of get in her mind then. She was rattling it away. That first turn was so zappy and a big finish. So once again, Zabrowski just didn't fall for the tricks, didn't fall for trying to silver on the wave. Got the best wave of the set and absolutely smashed it. So again, that mental fortitude she's got at such a young age, it's so impressive. Hold that thought as Zabrowski about to do some competitive surfing here.
Here she goes, TT. Good looking wave. There's that style. Releases and drifts. Makes it look cool. And then back with speed. A quick snap on a soft shoulder. A little jam back to the whitewash. And then out. Tia once again just showing she can do it in all sorts of different conditions. And even if things are a little more sluggish, she can do that. She'll be looking to come back for semis and beyond.
Quarterfinal heat #2. It's a big one. Amura Suzuki taking on Anat Laylor. Feels like these are the two underdogs of the event so far. Anat Laylor starting to go up and down on this wave here. That's a better looking third turn. So 3 nice sections there from Anat.
With the conditions the way they are, like today, this is this is a very good wave. This is what you have to do.
Including this lady, like I mentioned earlier, has a bronze medal. She's up and riding, looking to get her best wave, and just fumbles on that one.
Yeah, it was a poor wave choice, and there's the Nats. Coach is like, right, refocus. She goes again. Can't make that. So yeah, a couple of poor decisions there from Suzuki.
These guys would know this, so maybe trying to play into that. Amuro having to let Anat go on this one. Priority with our surfer in blue. Starting to unload on this wave here. She just really has a lot of drive off that back foot. Nice snap there to finish it off right before the rocks here on the inside. Looking here, our Japanese surfer. Nice full roundhouse cutty to start this one off. Stays in the pocket. There's a snap. She's going to go up again. Body language looking a little deflated there. There's those final results. Really loving the sportsmanship here. This lady on your screen, she's moving on through.
Yolanda Hopkins, the last Portuguese hope, is in this next quarterfinal. I mean, she is so close to CT qualifications, #2 on the Challenger Series rankings at the moment.
You're coming up with Alyssa Spencer, who knows what it takes to win here.
Here we go. Spencer. Her backhand incredible at this wave. Any wave really, particularly in a bit of size and power. 2 nice, brisk, crisp turns out the back. And then a softer section. She'll join it up and she'll see this and try and slam it. Really good. Not so good in terms of the ride out.
Felt like if she had landed this would have been a really big number. But you can see, yeah, like I mentioned, just that power, making the edge of her nose clip in, and we saw her go under. This is the start of Yo's, so nice opening turn, really critical in the lip. That's a better looking carve. Drives round again for a third, so the judges definitely going to eat up the start of this wave. Love how she put it on rail again through this middle section. This is kind of where we caught up with her. We saw maybe not the most on-rail carves through this inside section, but she was really just loading up for this last moment here.
Big number for Hopkins to open up, 7.33. She's got another number to come as well for this.
I was thinking it's a foamy looking wave. I was almost like, oh, this might be a strange call. just 2 setup carves to start this one off, and then just had a great looking bowl through the inside section. This is where we really start to see her just push this rail, really start to get on that heel side and open up through her shoulders, just going from strength to strength on these rail carves. Came through this inside and just looked a lot more confident, more comfortable, knowing she's already got one complete ride, and we saw her attack that finishing section there. This year maybe starting to click a little bit more, that confidence is higher. She's up and riding here, looking at better 5, 6, 7.
Hopkins will start to swing now. Patient out the back. Opens up with the carve, holds it for a while. Bang, that was nice. Into the lip that time, and then carving out of that turn. This is more sort of facey stuff through here, which won't score a load of points. She did have that one standout moment. What's the inside going to offer? A quick squeeze off the top. Let's get another look at the 6.5 here, JJ.
Yeah, these 2 outside turns really added a lot of points to the board here. And she did well to recover from that start and just identified this bowl. That's a hard carve from Yo. Straight into that beautiful bottom turn to top turn combination. And then she got some extra work done through this midsection here. Just felt like she was really winding up for something pretty special right towards this inside, and then got this great finish here from Yo.
And the blistering campaign of Yolanda Hopkins of Portugal will continue here. She'll carry that momentum. She'll enjoy the juice. I think everyone will. Finals day energy here in Ericeira. Having a look at men's QF #1, George Pittar of Australia taking on Lucas Vicente. You look fresh, you look rested, you're ready to go. So's George Pittar. He's into it here. George off the top, swoop, wrap, and then down the line into a lip. The smooth style comes as standard with George. He's got some radical moments and some sharp edge to his surfing too so far. Done some nice link-up work, kind of slopey stuff through the middle. Here's the insider, want to finish. He'll bring this down and get back up for a clip.
George Pittar, I think, might be one of the best surfers in the flat sections that I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's
he
sharp,
looks good through the even.
What about this guy?
Mate, he's the opposite. He's really, really exciting in these big turns like this.
Whoa.
Bang!
Ouch.
He went for it.
6.33 it is. Solid from Pittar. All right, Vicente. Interesting. Smaller wave. First swoop from him. Driving again. Section 4. Lucas hangs it up. The universal language of shred. All right, here we go. Vicente swooping under the priority of George Pittar. Bang, a second turn. Any more wave on offer here? Possibly he'll get the double up. Just being patient. Now we'll have to force the issue a little bit. This doesn't do great things to your score, generally speaking, unless something quite spectacular can happen on the end, which it doesn't.
Pittar paddling now.
15 on the clock here. George Pittar will use priority. He needs to get a second score in. And he's decided this is the wave to try and do it, while Lucas is all the way down the end of the wave. Getting some speed, steeper section. Nice speed hit. And then a float extended, so it's functional. It allows him to come through to this section and have a wrap in the pocket. More cutback work from George, and the wave will keep providing here. So he'll just try and work the angles inside for a finish. Pittar will snaffle up an opportunity on the outside. Doubling up for him here. Swooping back and then preparing a tee off. What's he got here? Pittar cracks one off the top, glides into another section. Great combo. Beautiful surfing from George as he'll open up and stay fluid and light on his feet. Down the line into an oncoming section for a hit, so a good finish as well. George in this one, getting the win. He's through to semis. Having a look at a second quarter, we'll see Luke Thompson of South Africa going great on the CS this year. Got the win already. Luca Messinas has been brilliant.
It's a really cool contradictory here, and I think they'll both really push each other this quarterfinal.
Thompson up first section, speedy clip. And then he'll go up again and belt it, but just keep driving down the line. We'll watch from above. Once again, just banking off the top. And this thing will push wider. If he can connect through to the inside bowl, he'll get a bit of a lip line to finish as well. If he can get up there and combo it. At the moment, just sort of tapping white water. Hasn't had that steepness to it.
It'll get him in that 4-point range, but this guy's been looking so good. So if he's in that same form, he's going to want more than that.
Here's the reply from Messinas. First turn, you can see this double up bolt. He'll get a couple of carves there. And then he'll realise, he'll look where his opponent is, and he'll look at the rest of the scoring potential of the wave. I'd rather have priority than milk that.
Luca using priority here.
Messinas driving. Hits a crumbly section. Now he's got clean face. Waits for the bottom turn to do that. So, great decision and another big hit there. Creative surfing from Messinas, mixing things up. This is nice. This will feel really good for him. He'll get a little double up through here as well onto the inside bolt, and he'll tag that. Best wave of the heat for sure.
Without the finish, that score wouldn't have gone as high. So smart competitive surfing just to go up into that section and get the completion there. So now pressure back on the South African.
Yeah, best number of the day so far. Just haven't been many waves come through.
No, there hasn't been, and not many waves of consequence. Luca looking again here.
Bang. Clicks one.
Bang.
Out the back. And then look at this section. This will just cup out for him. And he'll fizz and extend. The number now is a mid-range 7 that he needs. He's so capable of that. What he doesn't have is time on his side.
Oh, that's nice.
And Luca Messinas, his story in Portugal continues. Checking out Vast taking on Adur Amatreyan.
And here goes Vast. So he goes down the line, just really biding his time, and then bang, a nice big first turn. Winds up again. And second hook in the pocket. Now he just waits his time. So calm, stable, and a third big stab. And here comes a fourth. And that is really, really solid surfing.
So that bottom turn, his outside fin completely out of the water, and again coming off the top with just absolute no bobble in any of these moments here. Are you kidding? Just the way he connected with that lip line there, it's all coming from the power and the drive of that bottom turn. We've constantly seen one surfer just all the momentum go their way and just have that best wave of the heat right at the start, and then we see the surfer in second sit and wait with priority for a really long time because they need to answer back, and they get a pair of fours and then don't really break out of it. Then right at the end they might have a run to it, but time just runs out.
Okay, live action. Well, he could have it after here. Kaoli just taking his time. Little check turn here. He drives around the corner. This could be big. Really short, sharp stab in the pocket. You can just see that wave, unless he can get the double up. And he has. Gonna get an end section here and wax it.
Wow.
So again, good surfing. Kali Vast, another statement performance. Incredible surfing into the semi-finals.
This was during the break. Look at this. Eli Henneman starting off really well and combines with a big turn out the back.
Oh, mate, we just talked about him being all business. Two-turn combo, Chico.
I need to get his jersey.
Oh, yeah, we'll just change it. Hanneman.
Yeah. And Hanneman there starting off the seat with a flat. Hey, excellent number as we see live action.
Okay, so without priority, so still managed to get this wave is Morgan Siblig. Can he get round the corner? A big turn there. The first one was good. Now he's got open face. It's a little bit wobbly on this inside. S turning around. And it's just a lumpy, bumpy wave. So he's going to try and finish off strong. Wow. Huge. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, and talk about risking. Wow. He docked it.
And the speedy ad looked like a jet ski going into the sun.
How easy does he make that look as well?
Wow,
Yeah,
he's feeling it.
Siblick still waiting for this 7-point ride. Hanneman staying busy.
He's staying busy.
Here he goes. So
Come on, he's
Eli
gonna
might go to
boost
the
on
air
this
here. Instead does a little nice speed floater. Gets it.
Wow.
He's so progressive and so unpredictable. You never know what he's going to do. Now
Could
he's
this
just winding
get
up.
to 377? Maybe.
He's trying to improve on a 377. It's pretty nice surfing. He likes it. Here he goes. He's not dead yet. He's paddling. This is his last chance.
Wow.
15 seconds on the clock. Sibilik chasing a big number. Clicks off the top. Fangs down the line. There's a little carving re-entry. Now he waits for it to stand up. He's going to need something pretty special, you think, now. He's going to get this big number. Drives down the line and finishes, and that's not going to be enough. Morgan is out for the event. Hasn't surfed to his potential, but Hanneman, with that one bit of class, Chico, that 8-point ride, too good.
Serious business going down in the EDP Ericeira Pro. We're talking semi-finals here. Couple heats left until we have some champions. Big matchup in semi-final heat number 1. Tia Zabrowski, world number 1 on the Challenger Series. She's coming up against Anatle Law, a bit of an underdog. Who is it going to be in this one, Chico?
I don't know, but Tia's up riding right now.
Pause. Tia's up and riding. Action is underway. She's already got a 3-point ride to her name. There's second turn on this. A lot of water to deal with.
That was
Hucks a
lovely.
carve. Yeah, she's looking lively. Talk us through these ones, Chico.
Yeah, beautiful under the lip snap. I thought she was a bit late into this one, but she actually did like a funny turn there. But this carve was really tight, really aggressive on the pocket. Really loved that last turn. And this was a first wave. A bit of a pump down the line, just sees if there's something good for her, and a finishing turn, just a one-turn maneuver.
Wow. So there it is. It's a 5-5 across the board there for Tia Zabrowski. So she has got herself a pretty wholesome score. You know, she'll be holding on to that. And now she has priority as well. Tia having a paddle here. Looks like it might double up on this inside section. She stays with the power source. Biding her time, waiting for this one. That's a good looking turn here for Tia. A lot of foam to deal with on the face here, so she's going to drive up into this section, stay in the power source, rely on her technique to get her a finish that completely disappears. And Nat using priority, or actually no, second priority here. Just a bit of a hook under the pocket. She's going to look for some more open face here, and Nat, one of the best goofy footers we've had in the draw. The last woman standing on the goofy footer side.
Wow.
That's a big looking end turn. Tia though, she's giving us entertainment, live action right now. Coming through this inside section. Wow, big hit from Tia Zabrowski.
Nothing really crazy until now, but this last turn looked really good from the top. Wow, really nice. She always times it so well, and the way she pushes it on the lip makes her turns look so good. The technique is impeccable. Look at the weight transfer there from back foot, front foot, releases the fins. She's just next level.
The clock is going to wind down before any waves come through. So Tia Zabrowski, she's moving on through to a second ever final here. She has a 100% make rate of getting to the final at this location. Semi-final heat number 2 of the EDP Ericeira Pro is underway. The local girl, Yolanda Hopkins, Portugal's last hope for a champion here, taking on India Robinson. It was straight into action, and it was first India Robinson.
Yeah, the Victorian, straight in. Nice swooping. She's such a good, powerful surfer. When she connects, she throws so much spray. Bit of body talk there. And as you said, no shortage of semi-finals over her course of career. Not really pushing it thus far. A bit lateral, a little bit slow.
We haven't seen a lot of people fight back for that number 1. So Yo-Yo looking to get a better wave here. Held her bottom turn. bit soft on the carb, but big energy on that end turn there.
The wave wasn't actually that good, but it had one big section, and she went for it. Really clean finish, nice close-out re-entry. This will have a better angle in terms of the technique. It's a big section, hits the lip,
Wow.
floats down with control.
So scores locking in just for that one turn, a 5.1. Had a lot of criticalness about it, had a lot of risk in that single maneuver. Someone like Yolanda, we know she's not scared. We'll get back to that in a second. Big swoop to start this wave off for Yo-Yo. There's the second one. And now we got some room to work with. That's the bowling section. She's going to jump out of there before those rocks. That tide really starting to fill in now. Looks like Yolanda Hopkins has a score coming her way. Right now, India on the answer back. Bigger looking wave here. Great looking first section. Carves into it. A lot of bump to deal with. Needs to regain her speed. Up into the pocket here. Quick whip from India. And a big vertical hit. That's a good looking wave. 3 turns. Duffy absolutely loves it.
Look at this size of it. It's double overhead. I mean, look, the Bells comparison, it's a bit cliche, but let's use it.
Yeah.
Because India comes around this corner, this one, bit of violence, bit of aggression, needed a finish. Never looked like not making it and rode it out. Big wave, 3 turns, surfed very well. She's back in the game, but hold the phone because
Hold
all
it.
that wave war on the break, Yolanda also got a nice, not as big, but a lot cleaner wave. There's a big turn. She rides out and gives us the claim. She loves a big finish, does Hopkins, slams it, and then watch this cascading foam. Just disappears in the Niagara Falls and just rides out. And look at her stance on it.
It's a 6.83 for pretty much one big turn on a set wave. Interesting to see where India's goes. It's 3 turns on a set wave. She gave us a bit more variety there. Personally, I preferred India's. I saw it being the best wave of the heat. I have been wrong multiple times, not this time. 7.33 takes her to the lead. That is the best wave of the heat so far. Yolanda having a look here, needs a 6.01. Yeah, India, wow. Finals appearance here. She'll be coming up against Tia Zabrowski, and look at this sportsmanship.
Look at the smile on her. Look at that. That's great to see. She's lost the heat, but she's still so stoked, and support from the crowd.
Beautiful Arvo. What we like to see is that white water surging up the berm here at Ribeira Dillas. There's plenty of energy out there. Waves have doubled in size from yesterday when it's massive for names like George Pitar and for Luca Messinas. Messinas into it. First turn, gives it a clip. Again, there's the spark and the fizz from him. He's so precise and concise. Some of his turns he knows when to pull short. He knows when to open up and hold it on a rail. Now right now we'll be patient. Let's see what the inside does. We're kind of still some water on the reef. A mistake. And just on the conditions, mate, we're what, an hour or so away from our first final? You think things are going to improve with this outgoing?
I think it will improve. There's some size out there. We need the tide to get lower a bit, but as you see live, a big turn there. Oh, from George Pitar, and he made it, so the crowd goes wild.
Love it. Thanks, Chico.
Smaller wave. We saw it just before the one previously was a big wave out the back. It didn't deliver. This one, though, one big section here, and he just cracks it. The spray.
Where are you at in terms of Pitar and the centre of gravity? Where have you found it? Where is it? Is it a high centre of gravity, Ben? Don't get many of them. It's not something you hear said often.
He's one of the... He might be... He's got a high, low centre of gravity. He's a big guy with a low centre of gravity.
Mercedes, what nice wrap around with speed and drive. Sticky stuff. He cleans it up. Once again, what a finish in here. This is kind of flabby stuff, really, and he instantly recognises that.
I think we might have Pitar, well, maybe just one booty in the final, Paul. And it looked good. So he drives around the corner. his style is so good. That was even radical, that first cut back. There's another spray of it is incredible. That's right in the pocket. It is so great to watch.
With priority, Macinas. Can he get back into the heat now? This wave, initial section, a bit better. There's the hit, and he's down. Not what he was after. And some scoreboard news, a monstrous number for George Pittar. We knew it was coming. It's huge. It's 8.67 for George Pittar, and he's on his way to the final.
Yeah, 2 judges giving him a 9. Probably the best wave of the event, or very, very close to it.
A dominant George Pittar. He's going through to the men's final. We'll have a look out in the water. A powerful Goofy in the form of Cowley Vast taking on Eli Hanneman. I mean, you couldn't really get 2 more distinct. That's what makes it such compelling view. And this is the first wave here for Eli. JJ, what are we thinking?
Yeah, I mean, Eli's just been on form all event, and he's kind of been Mr. Mysterious. Not getting much from him on the beach, but so much from him in the water. Big turn there, but goes down. So we saw that kind of be a crucial mistake for people like Yolanda, Alyssa Spencer earlier this morning. So Eli wanted to clean that up, especially with this guy, Cowley. He's just been so good this event. Such great technique off the bottom, really drives off that back foot into those big hooking backside whips. Paces himself through this foamy section. There's a lot of water running up the face through this inside. Gets the finish. Nothing crazy, but he's got a really nice overall performance here, and I just love the fact that he can push harder than expected once he gets to the top of these waves.
Bit of a bomb here. It's Cowley, the Olympic champ, shrouping back to a pocket. Drives that bottom turn and just does a little bit of work to neaten up.
Nice.
Look at the amount of push he gets off the bottom and off the top again. Holds it for an eternity. He's got some strong legs on him and doing good work with a couple of whips.
Just has that fin completely out of the water as he's coming off those bottom turns. And like you mentioned, he really holds them. And then I feel like he extends his turns even longer at the top. And I'm surprised that he hasn't had a result here prior to now, considering how strong he's looking, and especially when the waves get bigger, it just feels like it's more and more suited to his type of surfing.
Yeah, he timed that very well. That first wave of Eli's, sometimes you make 1 error in a heat and you lose. Sometimes you make 16 errors and you still get through. It's really difficult. So he's going to go left and do a backside air reverse and try to get like a big score here.
Hanneman with the punt, with the rotation. He'll click it and lands. A chronicle foretold by Brad Gerlach.
You can see Cowley being really smart, sitting on his inside. So if Eli swings for a wave, Cowley can easily shut that down. We saw him do something similar in the quarterfinals, but Eli looking left again.
He'll load up here. It's got a ton of speed, blistering. And that's big, it's really big, and he's asked a question. There's the fire, there's Eli Hanneman. We've been waiting for him to show up, and he does it now. Final minute. The judges, they got a reply to put here. This will be interesting.
I don't know if this is the wrong way.
I don't know. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, super technical, really high, like you mentioned. He got that tail pretty high as well. It's a crazy air to pull off. Like you mentioned, Brad, he's kind of got it in his back pocket, but I don't know. It's so hard, especially going left here, and it's a critical turn. It's got high risk. We're in the dying stages of the heat. It's a really clean ride out as well. But an 8.84, I just don't know how they feel about the lefts.
Numbers in,
Yeah,
and no real shot. Well done, Eli Hanneman. Very well done. Cowley Vast. He's through to the final. What an amazing looking matchup that's going to be. He's going to be taking on George Pittar.
Welcome back to Ericeira. Welcome back to the EDP Ericeira Pro. Welcome back to the final of the women's division. Tia Zabrowski, India Robinson, and Jess Starling. This is what we've waited all week for. This is why we're here. This is what matters in surfing right now.
talk us through these two surfers. What has been impressive about both of these girls throughout the whole week?
Everything. They've both just been so on fire. Two really contradicting stars as well. Indy getting us up and at it right now.
Straight into it, India Robinson from Victoria. Nice top turn. Looked for another section down the line. She's been a bit lateral, but she'll try and fix that down the end section. Here comes a section her way. She belts it. And you can hear the Aussies and the crowd go. There they are. There's the crew.
So India wrapping back to the pocket, really picking her times to unleash, which is here. Boom. Big turn. Had a bit of a layback style to it. We saw that back arm go out and then waited till she got to this inside section. Massive finishing turn.
So yeah, she's out the back, and this looks like a solid wave. So Zabrowski, the 14-year-old, number 1 on the Challenger Series rating. Nice first turn. There's a big open face here. She's carved back towards the source. She's really calm. There's a nice little lateral wave, but that wave probably not the start she would have wanted, but plenty of time left on the clock. I can't really remember a time throughout the whole event, Jess, where she's been kind of had the back to the wall. She's pretty much been in control of the heats the whole time, right?
Yeah, this is definitely a first for Tia. She locks in that first score. It's a 3-3-3.
Looks like she might be looking at this. Without priority, Zabrowski up and riding. Little redirect here now. She starts pulling the afterburners, waits for the wave. Still pumping. First turn of note is that one. A lot of spray from that first turn and the second turn. So maybe just sort of smart surfing, get a score on the board.
We see that score, last one for Tia, a 5-1-7. So she's surfing herself back into this heat, pretty close to the high mark of the heat right now.
India Robinson just trying to back up that 6, the 2.93. Zabrowski with priority, paddling for this wave. She's going to go, chasing a 3.77. Not a big number for Zabrowski. This is a bit more pace to it. Taking her time. There's a second turn. Nice spray. Just trying to make this one count. And there's the third section. A little bit sluggish, but still, they like it because it's the completion.
You know someone's a good surfer when you get excited when they're paddling into a wave. That's exactly how I felt with this one from Tia. A little bit sluggish, yes, but great surfing nonetheless. I mean, she really went up and attacked every single lip line. Scores are in. It's actually the best of the heat so far. It's a 6.2, so she's back. And she's back with vengeance. So 11.37, it currently has her out in the lead. Now pressure shifts and it's back to India Robinson.
Zabrowski is up and riding on a frothy foam ice. What's she got here? Big turn on the inside. Now she tries to get a little 2-for-1. Little carve into the pocket. Identifies the inside as having potential. Cuts back. Just puts the back foot down. Waits for the section. And then another big carving turn, and she might get another one in here. So reading this wave really well. Can she get the end section in front of the rocks? She does, and she likes that. So where's this going to go, do you think, Jess?
I see this going pretty big. I mean, it has so many good moments on this wave, especially that second one. It was really fast, dynamic turn in the pocket here. Then through this midsection, she just does so well to not overdo it. Patiently waits for this one to just stand up, and she just goes to town on this inside section here. Just that back foot, how much she drives off it with the completion there. And she's up and riding again here, straight on cue.
Paddle got the jet ski sis gone wide, and a big set's just lined up. Here she goes. There's a nice carve. This wave looks great.
Oh,
and there's an uncharacteristic mistake. She's fought back. I mean, it's still an incredible result, but she's not done yet. This could be the last chance for Robinson. Takes off. Here we go. What she got? Drives through a bit of a foamy, frothy section. Does a little carve to deal with the bump. Second turn is important. A little slash in the pocket. Winds up now. A big third finish and falls from the sky. The numbers come in. It's a 5.93. It's not enough. So on your screen is the 2025 champion, Tia Zabrowska. She's the future of the sport. We need clarification whether she's qualified for the CT, but she must be very, very close. And look what it means to all her friends and family.
We knew it was a long time coming for Tia, and what a cool moment.
Yeah, first time ever.
Oh, so sick.
Welcome back to Portugal, where the sun is blazing. The waves are pumping out on the reef at Ribeira Dillas. We'll have a look at an Australia-France clash. George Pittar, surfer out of Sydney, taking on Cowley Vast, representing France from French Polynesia, just up the road from Chopes is where he hails from. He's done good work out there. He's pretty good around the world in all sorts of conditions, and he's up on his backhands in Portugal. Plenty of spring in his step as he'll rake the rail high in the pocket. Just setting up again. I want to finish through here. It does, just pulls the board back to stay close to the whitewater, then just kind of peeks over the shoulder. Any sign of steepness, he'll go up and give it a hit. There it is. That's the finish he wanted. Guess what? Benny gets it.
That's really technical surf, and that's going to be a very, very good start for the Tahitian.
So dynamic in those turns. He can do a lot on sections that people have found pretty hard to hit and impose yourself upon. No safety surfing at all from Cowley Vast. And he's so active. Everything feels spring-loaded. The bottom turns aren't just positional and directional. Almost feels like he's loading up the energy. And then it just releases as he goes back up the wave. Even in between some of these softer sections out here, still very active and dynamic. Goes real quick. My goodness, numbers dropping in here. And he has not hung around in this final. Cowley Vast opens up 7-8-3. We talk about the difference that you can do when you're on your backhand. We'll just park that and pick up live action. A faded entry. Pittar, first turn. He opens up and digs in. Throwing plenty of spray. That was slopey a bit. Doing work to just link through. He'll stay low. He'll come back, hit the whitewater. What's he got for a finish on the inside here? It's another turn on a rail. You know, want a strong finish. Looks like he'll get one. And there he goes, up into the lip. Gives it a hit. George, second priority. No interest from Cowley. George will take it. Pushes hard, first turn. Nice and spicy. Into the lip now. Compresses.
You'll see the spray here on this initial turn is really nice. That's a great wrap, I tell you what. And then just this big section here, I mean, it's nice, but just didn't have a whole lot of fins out or progression. Two-turn combo, and that turn is incredible. So it just comes in, you know, smart surfing, but just potentially a little bit safe if he wants to get up on that, you know, and try and match Cowley's first 7.8. Fanning-esque, can we say, on that wrap, Paul? Yeah. Would you make that analogy?
I mean, I can see why you are. Might be not that's something I'd say myself. Let's check out Cowley right now. He's trying to build up speed, and he's got some. He's got a section, and he'll belt that, but it'll kind of hold him up a bit. How much so? A little while for him to get back around. Now he's swinging again. Inside here, he's showing some interest in it. He'll go down and back up. Then he'll just swing the club at it. He'll rip the top off.
And he's just got this really dynamic finishing turn on the backhand. Drifts the fins ever so slightly. So really, really smart, committed, and incredible surfing from the Tahitian.
Wanted to push too much, maybe not want to go too far down the wave as well. His really project him up to those steep sections. Out the back, using a bottom turn to just exit. It's George Pittar. That didn't seem like a particularly good choice there, Mundy.
No, it was a massive bloody Waimea swell coming in. So it was a huge set, and he took off on that wave, and it had priority. And he just didn't get anything on it, and now he's put himself in. We might have a double up here he's looking at. So it might turn up. I don't think he's going to be able to catch that. So yeah, you're right. A bit of a mistake. Cedes priority back to his opponent. That's not what he wanted at this stage, with Coley still getting, you know, a 5-1-3 that backed up that 7-8-3. George in a bit of trouble here.
Been great for him, but also someone like him, main character energy. That's Smart's getting second. They don't like getting second, these surfers. I'm pretty sure his resolve in this final will be go out and get the win. And with surfers like Cowley Vast, it's easy to see why, as he'll go a softer wave, just rebounding back, just kind of slicing. Now, he must have seen something that tickled his fancy, and he'll get after it here. He goes low, back up, a swoop, pushing the back foot and putting himself behind the whitewater, which allows him to push the bottom turn out into a face. Now a finish, he'll wait, and he'll hit it again. So another solid finish.
This bottom hand turn here just drives around the corner and smashes it. So really technical, covering a lot of territory. And then he's got the finish, and he just belts it. So he's very good at doing those backhand re-entries. This is the finish here, Paul. What did you like about it?
Patience at the bottom, isn't it? Don't get up there too quick. Setting up the whip. Guess what? He'll get an improvement. Numbers in 6-2-3. So pretty much textbook surfing with priority. You've got to back up score, take away, make sure you improve. You back up. He does that, and now George is on the wrong side of an excellent ride. 8-0-9 the number.
We got to see, can the positive mentality though, can it work?
GP, can he doctor something here? Swoops back, cruises, no. He's going to get the win. We'll count down here. A great moment for Cowley Vast. He's had a couple of them already. Near Olympic champ is about to get a win on the Challenger Series. The arms go up. He loves it. Well done, George Patari was brilliant all week here. But Cowley Vast has been incredible. He's your champ. Loads of amazing stories. Our women's champion here, Tia Zabrowski, 14 years old. And Cowley Vast, the Olympic champ. And you can see how much it means.
Stay tuned for the next episode of WSL Replay. Make sure to watch the Championship Tour and follow the road to the finals live on WorldSurfLeague.com.